Still hard to believe all that damage Hurricane Michael caused. Glad hurricane season's over and we're getting into fall and nicer weather.
I know, and almost the end of hurricane season, which is November 30th, and also happens to be our chief meteorologist Bob Harrigan's birthday. Kind of ironic, right?
Yeah, kind of funny there.
But, you know, Michael was Category 4. Officially, it could have been a lot worse if it was Category 5. Anyway, so thank goodness hurricane season is about to end, and no hurricanes in our forecast. Let's check it out as far as our day today. We had a beautiful day on our Saturday. A few clouds, then it kind of thinned out a little bit, and then the clouds returned as we went through this Saturday evening. And for tonight, we are calling for mostly cloudy skies. Nothing to show you on the radar. It is quiet at this hour, and it will remain quiet. But one thing to point out is that our temperatures are cooling now. Right now, it's 73 degrees here in downtown Sarasota, but notice the dew point, which shows us how much moisture there is in the atmosphere, is at 72. When you have the temperature close to the dew point, like most of the Suncoast is at this time, well, we could have issues with dense fog developing in the overnight. So keep that in mind if you're going to be out and about later on this evening or early tomorrow morning. There could be areas of limited visibility on the roadways, so if you run into that, just slow it down. We are going to have a warmer than normal evening. We have a light wind, but it's coming out of the west. And anytime we have a westerly wind, well, we have warmer conditions, especially at night, because the water, it takes a little bit longer for it to cool down. Unlike the land cools down faster than the water does. So if we have more of an easterly wind, well, cooler air would be over the land and we would have cooler temperatures. But for tonight, we have a westerly wind, and since the water is going to be warm, at least warmer than the land in the overnight hours, our temperatures will be above our average low, which should be about 58 degrees at this time of the year. Speaking of averages, well, we topped out at 81 today, and the average is 77 for a high. As far as rain goes, no rain to talk about today, and we're nearing the 10-inch mark of being down, so we really need some rainfall. It looks like that will be in our forecast. Another sunny day for us tomorrow, and then a front's going to come in here to bring us some rainfall on Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and into Tuesday. And then it looks like in the wake of this cold front, excuse me, there could be some excuse me, some dry live television. Isn't this fun? Drier. Oh man. Here we go. Let me clear my throat. Drier air that will come in and then cool us, actually, because we have a northerly wind behind the cold front that's come in, and we could be having temperatures for highs in the 60s, and that's about it. So that's well below the average of 77. Also, we're monitoring a couple of systems here. One here in the northeast produced some very heavy rain around areas of northern Virginia and Washington, D.C., now wrapping up through Philadelphia and New York City. But another system in the Midwest, oh boy, this is producing heavy snow in the Rocky Mountains, and this could get really cranking by tomorrow. All sorts of winter weather advisories, watches, and warnings are out for the plains and areas around I-70, I-80, and accumulating snow could take place, maybe up to 6 to 12 inches of snow in Chicago. So if you're flying in that direction, there could be issues if you're heading up there for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So breaking down the forecast again, mostly sunny for Monday, for our Sunday, and then as we edge into Tuesday, it looks like this cold front's going to come in here and produce some rainfall. As we get into our Wednesday, things wrap up, but lows to highs only topping out in the 60s, and that's about it by mid next week. Back to you, Dwayne.